versus Bahrain. In my opinion, from Indonesian fans, honestly, those two games against Bahrain were just wild. The first leg away in Bahrain was totally frustrating. We were so close to getting a huge win, but then the referee Al-Kaf did us dirty, giving them an extra 10 minutes beyond the already long 6 minutes of our time. Just feel like a robbery. We played well enough to win, but the ref decision at the 90 plus 9 minutes basically stole 2 points from us. It was a proper heartbreaker, but you know what? That frustration just fueled the fire for the second leg in Jakarta. When the Bahrain team tried to get the venue moved, claiming they were scared of the Indonesian fan, it felt like they were trying to avoid the pressure of the Gelora Bung Karno Stadium, especially after all the controversy. When we finally played them at home and grabbed that 1-0 victory against them with Ole Romani getting the goal, it was a pure sweet revenge. It felt like we were finally got justice after unfair draw. That win was huge, not just for the points, but to show everyone that Timnas Garuda never backs down, no matter the referee or the drama. That's the spirit we need for get to the World Cup. So that is my opinion about Indonesian and Bahrain match. Thank you.
Hello everyone, right now I want to explain and present about Simple Present. So at first, let me introduce myself. My name is Ahmad Farul Dinabawi. My name is 63254076. I'm from class 63, 1C and 05. Definition: What is simple present? The simple present is the best form of the verb used for action that are current, general, or habitual. It describes action that happen routinely, universally, or according to a fixed schedule. It is not used for action happening right now. For that, we use the present continuous tense. There is singular. Singular is if the subject refers to one person, one place, or one thing. The verb must be modified. There is singular subject, he, she, it, plus verb, plus s, es. There's some example. He reads every day. The verb is reads, and it use he and use s. And she sings beautifully. The verb is sing, and it play with a toy. It plays, and the verb is plays, and the rule is verb must end with s or es. And number 2, it's plural. Plural is if the subject refer to more than one, or if the subject is I or you. The verb always stays in its base form. There is plural subject, I, you, we, they, plus base verb. There is some example. We watch a movie, okay? And you drive a car, the verb is drive, and they use you. And they live in a city. The verb never end with s or s. How do we use simple present? We primarily use the simple present for the 3 key things. For use 1, it's for habits, routines, and repeat action. This is for things you do regularly, often signaled by frequency as verb like always, usually, sometime, every day, or often. For example, there's number 1, my sister Bruce rotates twice a day. Okay, and example number 2, we go to the market every Saturday. So we go to the market every Saturday. There's something usually we do every day. And use B, we use it for the general truth and permanent fact. These cover things that are always true, scientific laws, or universally accepted by knowledge. Example number 1, the earth revolves around the sun. And example number 2, water freezes at 0 degrees Celsius. That's true. And number 3, she lives in Paris. And then use 3, we use it for the fixed schedule and times tables or future meaning. We use this then to talk about the future event that are part of a fixed schedule, such as public transport, cinema times, or school class. For example, number 1, the train arrive at 7 p.m. tonight. And example number 3, our meeting begins tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. And there is a structure, positive, negative, and interrogative. I am, you are, he, his, his, its, were, your, their, they are is a positive, and I'm not is a negative, and am I question mark is interrogative. When do you use do or does in a negative or question form, the main verb always refers to the base form or verb 1 without the s. How do we make positive sentence in present simple? So we use the subject plus verb, like for the example, I like music, and third person singular plus verb plus s. For example, she likes playing the guitar. How do we make negative sentence in present simple? We use subject plus don't and verb, and third person singular plus doesn't and verb. For the example, we don't like singing and she doesn't like dancing. For the interrogative, we use do, I like question mark or does he like. Okay, for example, do you like listening to music question mark? How often does he go to concert question mark? Okay, there is some dialogue and I will read the dialogue. Okay, Hey Sarah, you look tired. Do you work long hours these days? Sarah, yeah, I do. My shift start at 6 a.m. every day, so I wake up very early. Tom, wow, that's talk. Do your boss give you your weekend off? Sarah, usually yes, but the new marketing campaign launched this Saturday, so I work this weekend too. Tom, I see. Well, remember what they say, all hard work pays off eventually. There is some question. Number 1. My brother always TV in the evening. Answer is B, watches, because the verb is always and the subject is my brother. So the verb watch is not the answer because it's end with th. So the answer is B, watches, because it end with es. Number 2, you usually drive to work. The correct answer is A, do, because this question is a simple present tense. We use verb for number 3, the museum at 9 a.m. every Tuesday. The answer is B, opens, because the subject, the museum, is the singular. And number 4, they like spicy food. The answer is don't, because the subject is they. Number 5, see history at university. The answer is A, studies, because the subject she is the singular. So there is the right answer. The right answer for the question. Okay, next. Conclusion. In summary, mastering the simple present tense is simply a matter of checking your subject, the core role, or the subject-verb agreement. This states that the verb must take the s or es, ending only when the subject is the third person singular, he, she, it, while other subject, I, you, we, they, use the base form of the verb. This then is crucial as it forms the foundation for discussing permanent truth, fact, and most importantly for daily habit and routines. Okay, thank you for listening. That's all from me. See you again next time. Bye bye.